timing and location.
What is the average time between incarnations?
The guide. That depends. The average is between 300 and 500 years. But there are many, many exceptions. There are cases where a soul is reincarnated after 30 years. There are others who wait 1,000 years. It cannot be said that the shorter or the longer waiting period indicates greater or lesser development. There is no fixed rule on that. Each case is a separate instance with entirely different problems, conflicts, assets, liabilities, and considerations.
Is it necessary in the development of the soul to appear and be reincarnated on more than one planet?
The guide. Yes. Only the terminology may be debatable, for life on other planets may or may not be called an incarnation. The world of matter, as you know it on Earth, does not exist in the same form in other realms.
Will a person who may be attached to his country come back to the same country, either as a spirit or in a next incarnation?
The guide. That depends. As a spirit, he may. If he is an earthbound or an unorganized spirit, so to say, if he does not belong to the divine world, he may, to some degree, have the freedom to go where he wants, and he may then choose the place he is bound to. Whatever is strongest in him will determine his fate in the beyond. If his love for God is stronger than all else, he may, through his love, overcome his attachment to his country. But if his love for his country is strongest, this will determine his fate. There may also be cases where, for some reasons, this freedom of motion cannot be given. It is too complicated to go into now. If a spirit finds himself back in his old country, it will depend on his attitude as to how long he will stay there. Whenever he changes his attitude, he may go on to better things. It is, of course, different if a spirit belonging to the order of divine forces has a task to fulfill in connection with a people or a country. But if a spirit is so attached that he goes there on his own, he will not be very happy. As far as reincarnation is concerned, it is very unlikely that a spirit will be reincarnated in the same country. This may occasionally happen if there are some good reasons for it, but precisely in such a case, there is more reason that such a person live somewhere else, perhaps in the country he hated most in his last life. The reason of the cycle of reincarnation is spiritual development and perfection, and wherever this is still lacking, a harmonization has to take place through varied experiences.